Hey Castles, welcome back to my channel. We're posted up in a weird space because I wanted to post up in front of this window because it was kind of nice natural light. But I'm like sitting on the floor. I'm on my haunches. Is that what it's called? I'm on my knees right now. The haunches is when you're haunching, I guess. I don't really know what that is, to be honest with you. Hi, if you're new, I'm SassyCass. I'm a little weird. So welcome. Somebody told me I was serving the Princess Diana. What do we think? Is this like serving Princess Diana vibes? I think so. Do we like it? I don't know. If you're not new, welcome back, bitch. I want to talk to you about my experience in vending and performing at cruise night this last weekend. So Friday, the 18th of August, 2023, we'll just give them the full-on date. I was asked to vend and perform at my hometown cruise night. My hometown has the oldest sanctioned NHRA drag strip in the country. So I guess about 8 years ago or so, they started doing a big old shaboon shebang. It was cool. They told me, I was told there would be 4,000 people in town, that the whole place was gonna be just crazy kind of, and like to just expect the unexpected, and you'll never see, you know, this town like this before. There was no way there was 4,000 people there. I don't think they had as good of a turnout this year as they've had at previous years. I'm not really sure what the dealio was. The town came out for sure, but 1,000 maybe? I don't know how many people spent time at the drag strip. Like that's a whole different like thing. Like people definitely came to the drag strip to watch the races and that sort of thing, and I bet that place was freaking crowded as a mofo. But I don't think as many people came in town to enjoy the vibe. I'm not sure. There's potential for it to be a really cool event, but it's just like missing something. It's missing more of that. I see what they mean. Like it needs more entertainment value. Like the cars are cool and stuff, but I feel like there needs to be something fun, something crazy. Like there needs to be like a wet t-shirt contest, or like we're bringing in that type of like clientele. Like if you think about like the racers and the car people, like they like to kind of like, they're kind of more like a Sturgis vibe. Not maybe like, I could be generalizing a little, but I sense that they like kind of like to party and have a good time and let loose a little. Like I feel like they work hard during the week to go and do these races in the weekends and soup up their cars and have a good time. Like, I don't know, there just wasn't enough pretty girls. And I'm over here in my hula hoop booth being wholesome, and granted, I love being back in my wholesome girl era, but it's so lonely. Last time I was in my wholesome girl era, I was in a committed relationship and it was a little more fun watching the people do all the fun stuff, but now I just like, I'm like, I want to have a little bikini on and be shaking my ass on the back of a Harley. Fuck! I'm being a good girl over here selling hula hoops, hanging out in the kids section. The energy company in the area sponsors the hula hoop contest. I knew this going into the event, that they sponsor a hula hoop contest, that there were hula hoops provided for said contest. I didn't know that they gave out these hula hoops after the contest. So the day of, my mother's like, I heard that they're giving away hula hoops. I'm like, what do you mean they're giving away hula hoops? Why would they do that if I'm selling them like that? I was just like, don't say shit like that. That's so fucking annoying. Turns out it was true. And like when we got there, I saw that they had the hula hoops at their booth, but like they weren't giving them away during the day. And then when they had their contest, I saw children wandering around with these pieces of corrugated shitty ass plastic. Like it's nothing special. Like I actually put a little thought in engineering and a little effort into my hoop making, right? Tried to stay open-minded. I made about $170 in sales. 10 of it was my mother's because she sold one of her plants. My mom's friend, I asked her for some salsas to put on the table. Nobody purchased any of the salsas. I made more money doing like a yard sale in my mom's front yard than I did at this event. So is how I feel about that. I wasn't super hyped up on vending. Like I worked too hard and roasted in the sun all day to really not do that great. And I really had high expectations that I would sell 20, 30 hula hoops. Like I thought I was really gonna get support from the community because I've recently moved home and people are very excited to see me back and love what I'm doing, and just I've been received very well since coming home. And after this weekend, it's just even more confirmation that these like thoughts that I put into my head that people think I'm just like this skanky little harlot that they've supposedly heard rumors about that are literally just rumors. The rumors that people are spreading about me, absolutely insane. Heard I was a hooker, heard I was a showgirl. Somebody said she heard I was a cat. I'm like, okay. And just everybody coming up and telling me how awesome I had performed and how well I did. Like, I was received so well for my performance. And so I'm very inspired, excited, hoping that I can continue growing a little performing resume, growing that little business a little bit, depending on the season of the year. I want to get a few more props so that I can advertise kind of like different props that are not so much space, not so crazy. I want to make and sell my hula hoops still, but I think I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm not sure that they'll be received well at like farmer's market type vibe, because I've been doing that for a while and they're never really received as well. And so I'm hoping that maybe I can get the ability to create a program. Like, I got a lot of interest for a free hula hoop lesson from children, teenagers of various ages, and had them write their name and their number down so that I could contact them. I'm going to reach out to one of the foundations nearby and see what I have to do to get like a donation to help pay me for this type of service, because I have to find a way to make money doing this, whether I'm a nonprofit and it's just paying for like living expenses, traveling expenses, and my like materials and stuff. Like, I'm not trying to get rich off of some of this hula hoop stuff that I want to do. I do have other businesses that, yes, I want to make millions and millions of dollars. I want it to be just, but I really want to use my hula hoop stuff to kind of give back to my community, offer a safe place for young people that don't have a safe place to spend, you know, their afternoon. At least one day a week, once a month, somewhere to go where they feel like, oh my gosh, I get to go and see Ms. Sass, and we get to express ourselves through like physical movement and like learn a little bit about dance, and it's really good for your hand-eye coordination and just doing something different. I grew up here and all there really was sports. Like, there's not any other extracurricular activities that you can do around here that isn't doing drugs. I smoked a lot of weed in high school, I'll be honest, but I maintained good grades. I was a great athlete. Like, I made sure to stay on top of my A game, if you will. But I feel like I had good influences around me. I don't think some of the youth these days have that sense of purpose. I think social media really messes with a lot of stuff. So I just want to provide a place to like navigate some of those things, questions that people are afraid to ask their parents. Like, I'm a very open book and it's easy to talk to me, and I just want to be that person that I didn't have around when I was growing up, you know? So I got some interest in hula hoop lessons. So I can take that information with me to a foundation or somebody that is willing to possibly give me a donation for doing a program. But I think I need to write down a program and kind of like outline what the program would look like. I just want to be like really like on top of my shit when I come to somebody with this, because I want them to be like, whoa, she's a silly, goofy girl, but she really actually has her head on straight and knows her shit and wants to do this right. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to figure out how I can team up with the people that planned the event this past weekend to see if they can add me on as one of their entertainment options to potential parties and stuff. I need to figure out certain ways to dive into some of these social standings. I need to become a socialite. I need to take advantage of these cute little mug and sexy little body a little bit. Come on. I think that people think I'm stupid. I'm not. I talk a lot of sense. Oh yeah, I do. So I had a good time this past weekend. I learned a lot. I learned that I might not vend next year if certain things don't play out with Energy Company, because it'd be nice if we could team up together. Maybe they sponsor and pay for me to have some of the hula hoops made to be given out, and they're actually like nice ones. Or if they want to keep doing their thing and they've been doing it for a while, that's totally fine. I don't want to step on their toes, and I'll just be like the performance, like roaming performer. Yeah, because I would like to dress up and like wander around and just like provide the vibe. I'd like to get some more people interested in doing some shit like that, but I'm really the only one around here that does weird shit like that. So I don't know. there may be like opportunity for me to grow like a little performance, like entertainment group out here in the middle of nowhere where we dress up like sexy little cowgirls and like get paid to go hang out at parties because these guys have fat, ugly wives. I'm so sorry. I hate to say it, but it's true. These handsome farmer men are running around with wives that have let themselves go. I don't know what that is, but sis. And that's all I gotta say on that. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I love you. I gotta go before I get myself in trouble. Bye.